Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to more Chaos Draft on YouTube or Twitch, wherever you're at. Ooh, this pack's got a lot of stuff. Northern the Wary is one of my favorite cards. It's not good. It's very not good in this format, but it's pretty fun. Serrated Arrows, it's insane. So, 4 mana artifact, and basically you get 3 activations to put -1/-1 counters on creatures. So that's super powerful, probably wouldn't be taking, but I gotta look. Flying Echo, and it has Toughness Breathing, that's pretty interesting. Celestial Crusader is a 4 mana 2/2 flyer that pumps all white creatures. That's also actually a very good card. But you have to remember it pumps all of them, not just your white creatures. That's something to look out. Thank you, sounds cool. Chaos is life. Chaos is definitely life, yeah. I'll try and find a complete list, or if anyone else watching in chat can find a list of what actual packs we're drafting from, that would be interesting. Snapback is a free flash. 3 mana, 3/3 flanking. Yeah, we're definitely taking Serrated Arrows. This card is a constructed powerhouse, and in draft it's just absurd. Ooh, what do you do? 4 mana, 8/8 trample. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent can search your library for a creature card and put it on the battlefield. Ooh. That's kind of interesting. I don't think that's good, but it's interesting. Because a lot of decks in this format won't be able to put down a creature bigger than an 8/8. When it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 elf. So far I like the Blightstole Druid. Whenever it becomes tapped. Oh, that's interesting. Shard Volley is great. Moth Dust Changeling is really good. And that's going to be hard to do. So formats like this are really tough to make work. Flash an opponent, if you win, return it to your owner's hand. I kind of feel like Shard Volley. Sacrificing a land to do 3 damage to anything seems pretty solid. It's either that or Blightsoil Druid as a 2 mana 1/2 pump, but I feel like this is actually pretty solid. In the late game, sacrificing lands doesn't matter. Yeah, any type of... Hey Brightlink, welcome. Sorry I missed your chat before. On a side note, for anyone watching, if I like miss something you're saying to me, feel free to just say it again. I'll pick it up eventually. But yeah, in general, synergy-based formats are not super good for Chaos Draft. In this pack, I love Opaline Unicorn. 3 mana 1/2 that just fixes our mana is great. Heroic's probably not going to get there. Chronicle of Heroes does have some merit, but I don't know if I necessarily want to take multicolored card. And then I think Baleful Eidolon might be, that or Benthic Giant, one of the best cards. But I think this is the most generally good card. 3 mana, ramps for anything, fixes our mana. So I'm going to take this. What set was out when you first started playing MTG? So I think I started playing right around the end of Shards of Alara, or like right when Zendikar came around. But I didn't do any draft, so I'm not super used to a lot of these older cards. I started playing Constructed. I did like casual Magic around that time. And then I started playing Constructed like actually around Scars of Mirrodin, I think. Right around Callblade. Okay, from this pack, Flash protection from white, Flying protection from artifacts. This is a 6 mana trample. Cycling. This kills a thing. This is a really tough pack. Protection from black, cycling. This is a very weird thing. Enchanted creature can't attack. And when it's put in the graveyard, return it to its owner's hand. I almost think I like this pro-white Flash. Tragic Poet is also interesting. First of all, the art is great. I don't actually know at all what card I want to take. Frantic Search is really good in like older formats. Alright, I'm going to take this Flash pro-white. I don't think I'm going to play it. Ooh, we got an Entomb. Okay. Repopulate wins cutest card? I have to look at it later on. We'll see though. Wow, this pack's got a lot going on. Obviously, Entomb and Spoils of Vault are not very good in this particular deck. Swift Reckoning can be 2 mana, just kill a creature. Yeah, maybe Big Green would have been better. I think I like this as a sideboard card because of how insane protection from colors is. And we're pretty incentivized to be red. So I think I'd rather just have merit as a sideboard card. Here, if I want card advantage, I take Urban Evolution, but I don't think I need that. Think Twice is pretty good. Walker the Grove is real hard to deal with. It's a 8 mana though. I think I'm just going to take Swift Reckoning. Try and set up to be like a controlling deck maybe. Ooh, Goblin Ringleader. We could also try and wheel a Goblin Matron here. But we probably got to take Solar Blast. You can cycle it to deal 1 damage. Why is this card still here? Ooh, Claws of Wiredwood too. Yeah, flyers are insane in Chaos. Huh. So, Exodus 64, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Yeah, I'm going to take Solar Blast, but hard to pass Goblin Ringleader. I love this card in general. This card is interesting though. I'm not entirely convinced that it's worth taking now, but anything that kills each creature with flying is definitely worth looking at. Basically anything that either has flying or deals with flying is pretty good in this format. Ooh. Bullshot Gauntlets. So powerful on defense, so powerful on offense. So what this card does is its equipped creature gets +4/+2, so it's enormous. And then it doesn't untap during its controller's untap step, which is fine because you just equip it to another creature. You just kind of move down the line. I think we're going to be taking that. The other consideration would be maybe like a Nim replica. Also, Necrogen Spellbomb is instant speed discard, but Volshot Gauntlets is actually insane. When it enters the battlefield, you may return target equipment card from your graveyard. Got a 2/1 Infect. Got a First Strike Infector. We got an Infect Fire Breather. Infect is such a bad thing for this format. So do we want a 6-mana 4/6? This can buy back Volshot Gauntlets if we need to. Leeching Bite's also a pretty solid card. I think I'm just going to take Lost Leonin here. 2-mana 2/1 Infect is actually pretty nice. And we kind of want to be white. Trigger creature without flying can't block. Snap is interesting. I like Aetherweb. Northern the Warrior just doesn't do anything, unfortunately. But Eternity Snare is actually a pretty good card. So it's 6 mana, which is a lot of mana to pay. But it basically kills a creature, and you draw a card for your efforts. So I'm going to pick this up. We also have an Opaline Unicorn, so maybe we can make that work. Changeling Vigilance. Oh, whoa. What was a Blightsoil Druid doing here so late? Redeem the Lost as well. Target creature gains protection from the color of your choice. And then Clash, if we win, bring it back. So I think this is a much better trick than Kindled Fury. I don't think we care too much about a Changeling Vigilance. And seeing this pretty late makes me think white is open. I could be wrong. Let's see. This is only when you cast a spell, so not equip stuff. Honestly, if we have Volshot Gauntlets in our deck, just taking a 2-mana 2/2 could get there. So I'm going to take this. I don't think any of these other cards are particularly amazing. Whoa, okay. Flying protection from artifacts. This is great if we get some nice enchantments. Enchanted creature can't block. Flying protection from artifacts. That could be good as a sideboard, maybe. Yeah, as we expected, Entomb and Spoils of the Vault kind of wield. We could take Entomb and try and, hang on, let me think about this. No, I'm going to take Nightbird's Clutches. Probably not playing it. Ooh, Renewed Faith. But all Goblin cards revealed this way. I don't know. Maybe I should have taken the Goblin Ringleader in case we did find some goblins. Oh, wow. Glory of Warfare and Behemoth Sledge. Whoa, 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 whoa. Learn the hard way you can equip that one flyer. Oh. Yep. That's not worth playing. Good call. I didn't even think about that. Because I was like, oh, this is great. We can put our equipment on it. But thank you so much for pointing that out. So as long as it's your turn, your creatures get bigger. And if it's not your turn, they get also bigger. Probably taking that. But here's the problem. Behemoth Sledge is so busted. Trample and Lifelink +2/+2. Like, how do you beat that card? It makes all of your creatures big. It makes you win basically every single race type situation. Both of these cards are great. Well, I don't have to take Warfare because there's also Sledge. I think the only thing that's leaning me towards taking Glory of Warfare is Behemoth Sledge requires us to Splash green. Yeah, I'm gonna take this, but I could easily see an argument taking Sledge. Like, this card's busted. This card's also really busted. But this means we can basically take a bunch of, like, random dorky creatures. And this is also a static effect, whereas Behemoth Sledge, you have to, like, pay mana to equip every time. Ooh, Stagger Shock. Also, for those who don't know, Recurring Insight is one of the most powerful EDH cards, or, like, Commander, because it's, like, 6 mana, draw like 15 cards. So Knight of Cliffhaven, for 5 mana becomes a 2/3 flyer, and then it becomes a flying vigilance. It basically becomes a Sarah Angel if you have enough mana. I think that card's really good, but I think Stagger Shock's just a little bit better. A lot of creatures in this format are 2/2s, so this is 3 mana to kill 2 creatures, or 4 to the face. Both are good rates. Brilliant Halo. Ooh, that's a good card. I like that. Shower Spark steals whenever target a creature and player. Circle of Protection green. I think this is kind of nice. It's like an equipment, but it makes all of our little creatures, like you put this on a 2/2 and then it suddenly is a 3/4. Really hard to kill. I'm gonna take that. Now we just gotta pick up little dorks. Double Deathhood Cobra, huh? This is kind of tough. So, Call of the Conclave might be the best card in the pack. I mean, Madcap Skills is kind of funny. You put that on something early. Grixis Slave Driver is a really good late game card. Maybe I pick up Tandem Lookout here. We have Opaline Unicorn and Eternity Snare. And I think this is actually a really, really good Soulbound card. Plus we have a lot of ways to make creatures very hard to kill. So I think, yeah, we're more incentivized to want blue than green. And Madcap Skills is kind of funny, but it's not the best card ever, and we really need to start picking up creatures here. We're already halfway through pack 2. Also, seeing this late means blue could be open. Ooh, wow. Legion Conquistador. Wow, this is an interesting pack. So I think we got to take Suncrested Pterodon. 5 mana 2/5 flyer is already great. We're never gonna give it Vigilance, I don't think. I love Moment of Triumph too, but I think I'm gonna take the big flyer here. Yeah, 3 mana 2/2 flanking is not the worst. Ooh, Elephant Grass. Legacy playable over here. Drafted Legion deck in Chaos. Yeah, you never know. Return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Destroy an artifact creature. No. Inspiration's a cool card. Yeah, I think I just take the 3 mana 2/2 flanking. Flanking's a really powerful effect. Wow. We really need to... Hey, Stormcrow! Oi, okay. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may sacrifice an artifact. If you don't, tap it and it deals 2 damage. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna quite get there on that. I almost feel like Stormcrow is probably better than Ornithopter here. I'm actually kind of considering... How's it going? Welcome, Find an MTG. It's going pretty good. We got Glory of Warfare, and I'm actually considering taking an Ornithopter here over a Stormcrow. Because we have like equipment and stuff. You know what? I'm gonna take it. This is going in our deck no matter what. We kind of want to avoid playing blue if possible. But I don't know, these packs have been really weird. Our deck is set up to be an aggressive creature deck, but we don't have any good creatures yet. A 3/5 Flying Defender though is pretty good. That just blocks everything. Yeah, I'll take that. What do you do? All of these are blue, white. Wow, that's a really late Kasali Pride Mage. So green's kind of open. When it enters the battlefield, you may reveal artifact cards. I don't think that pumps it. Border Post is kind of nice. As long as you control another multicolored permanent, I don't have that. Green or red versus just a Kasali Pride Mage. But I don't think I'm going to splash green. Okay, I'll take the Border Post here. I'm not guaranteed to be playing it, but it is some type of mana fixing. Why is a Wall of Swords flying? I guess if you throw the swords, then they're airborne, right? Also, it says lighter than air, so they must be swords made out of, like, ridiculousness. Ooh. Okay. 2 mana, 1/2. What is this? This card is actually pretty good. 3 mana, that becomes a 5/5. Wow, green is open, too. It's a really late Stomper Cub, but I'll take the Outrider. Okay, Goblin Raider is a 2 mana 2/2, still attacks pretty well. And I don't think I need a Shower of Sparks or Circle of Protection green. Oh wow, Madcap Skills Wield? Or Rootborn Defenses. Do I have any creature tokens? Because Rootborn Defenses is actually a kind of nice trick. But this can just win games if they don't have removal for it. I'm gonna take this. Hey, we got the Conquistador. If we get 2 of these, mark my words, I'm gonna play it. But as it currently stands, this is a Grey Ogre. I would like to not have to play that. Okay, I don't want to play this, and I would like to cut the blue if possible so we can be more of a... Oh, I'm definitely... If I get 2, I'm gonna play it, but the odds of that are so low, if not impossible. Maybe another Conquistador is opened in an Ixalan pack? Yeah, maybe. Oh, wow. Whenever stealth damage, he deals that much damage to target player. Mind Moil. No, I'm not doing that. I do like Frenzied Goblin. I think this card's pretty nice. There's also a Boros Signet. But I think this deck is actually... I don't know if it's just Boros Signet because of the way our curve is. Like, we're playing stuff like Glory of Warfare, Volshot Gauntlets, Brilliant Halo, and Madcap skills, so having early relevant creatures are pretty, I think, important. Whereas Boros Signet fixes our mana, but we don't actually have that much to ramp into. Like, our deck is more pretty low to the ground aggressive here. Yeah, I think for this particular deck you want Goblin, but in almost every other deck you would take a 6 Signet here. What is this? Ooh, Deadeye Harpooner is good. Wow, Dawnfeather Eagle? Wow, okay, hang on. Sailback. Okay, this is a really good pack for us. I think Eagle's better than the Harpooner. Because you have to get Raid, and that's kind of hard to trigger. I'm hoping to wield this Renegade. And Hidden Stockpile, there's really no way to go infinite. Yeah, let's take the Eagle. This card just wins games. Also, it has flying, just super powerful. Do we have any other rebels? I don't think so. I think I would know about that. Traveling Philosopher. No, we don't have any other rebels. Also, was one in every creature type. Hey, combo. Can't attack unless you control a giant. Well, we don't have a giant, so I think here we probably are just going to pick up a Flicker Wisp. I think this card is actually really good. 3 mana, 3/1 flyer, and we can recur any enter the battlefield effects we might have, like Dawnfeather Eagle, but that happens end of turn. Look, there's got to be a combo for it somewhere, but just a 3 mana, 3/1 flyer is also pretty good. First Strike, haste, and we can give it protection from white. That's pretty good. Probably taking that. Let's see what else we got. Mystic Familiar is a 2 mana 1/2 flyer that can become a 3/2. Well, if we play against someone playing white, that's pretty sick, because we also have Defender of Chaos. I'm leaning towards this over Mystic Familiar because First Strike is pretty good with stuff like Madcap skills. Yeah, I'll take it. And maybe we wheel the 2 mana 2/1. Okay, I think we have enough playables to not need these blue cards. I would like to cut this Ornithopter, but oh, wait. Oh, that's a good card. Wow, this pack's good. Okay, whenever land enters the battlefield, this thing gains flying. So it's a 2-mana 2/1 flyer. That's pretty sick. Whenever a goblin, not doing that. We could take Razor Boomerang for the memes. And Grotag Thrasher is also pretty solid. Yeah, it depends. So the 5-mana 3/4 flyer is pretty solid, but the life gain doesn't matter so much. It depends on how aggressive we actually think we are. If we're like pretty aggressive, I think this card is somehow better than Archon of Redemption. And honestly, I feel like we actually are almost that aggressive. Yeah, I'm gonna take the 2-drop flyer. As weird as that is, because we're playing probably 16 lands, and for like curve considerations, ooh. Oh, never mind. I thought that was something else. What does this do? Target opponent reveals the top 3 cards in their library. They put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. That seems terrible in our deck. Frostborn Weird is very good here. I mean, it's better than Trained Caracol. If we get enough red mana, this card can hit pretty hard, but getting enough red to cast this might be a bit challenging. That being said, we're not playing anything else here, so I'll take the weird. Although, yeah, I mean, I guess we have double red for this. I'm kind of down. We're never going to win the clash on this card. I guess unless they hit a land. Ooh, Combust. That's a good one. Ugh. Golgari Rot Farm? What is this card doing so late in the pack? That's insane. People have no respect. Yeah, so Combust is for blue or white. Conclave Phalanx does have Convoke, which is somewhat interesting. And then we can take Goblin Warpaint if we just really want to go deep. Oh, well, I think we can wheel Warpaint. I don't think I'm going to take it here. I like Combust for the sideboard, for sure. Because we could use a little bit more removal. I probably am not playing the Unicorn. Well, maybe we could. It is a creature at the very worst. And it helps us cast these like 5-drops over here. I'd like to cut Renewed Faith. Where's Renewed Faith? Oh yeah, especially in this deck, I could see cutting that. And what else do we cut? I think Wall of Swords is worth keeping, but it depends. Because right now our deck is pretty all-in aggressive. Ooh. Hang on. Okay, that's a great card. What else? 4-mana 2/3 first strike. Put all soldier cards revealed this way. What soldiers do we have? We have 1, 2, Griffin, Human Knight. We actually have 2 soldiers. So that's pretty good. Oh, but Goblin Legionnaire. Oh my gosh, I want this whole pack. 4-mana first strike. Honestly, I think Goblin Legionnaire is better. Lightning Angel is almost worth splashing, but I think just staying consistent is better for our deck, and this is a really solid 2-drop. But that pack was... we had a lot of soldiers, too. We had... That's a warrior. That's an advisor. I guess we only had 2 soldiers, but it's kind of funny. I like how in Magic history, there is a lot of, like, synergy between sets that they didn't even plan for. I kind of like Coal Hauler Swine. Deals 1 damage to creature player, discards 2 cards. Surveilling Sprite's pretty good. Probably not playing this, it's a bit expensive. Oh, wow. The Renegade Wield and Deadeye Harpooner Wield. I kind of like the 2-drop more than the Harpooner almost, because we are probably going to be attacking more. And Renegade's pretty good with Flicker Wisp too. Besides, we already have a Swift Reckoning. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Renegade. Just more 2-drops I think is better for us. This deck's looking pretty solid. I think I cut the Wall of Swords. We can take a 2-mana 2/1. We don't have any Rebels. If we had a Changeling, that would be so sick. Right? I don't see any Rebels. If we have a single Rebel, then this card is a Windmill Slam. I mean, I'm not going to play a Lava Spike in this deck, so this is the only card I could play. Oh, we got the Mystic Familiar. Nice, nice. What do you do? Exile 2 cards from a graveyard. That's like the worst card ever. Alright, Mystic Familiar get in the deck. Ooh, we got a 2/1 Swamp Walk. Kind of down for that sideboard technology. Wow, this deck's nice. Okay. Legionnaire is a lot like Crater Maker. It's like Crater Maker, but with even better art. Look at this guy's face. Also, how did Goblin Warpaint not wheel? Also, we're definitely playing Nightbird's Clutches in this deck. I totally forgot I had that card. But 2 creatures not being able to block with flashback seems great. So I'm cutting that. Probably cutting the Unicorn. Hey, welcome, Blueford. Not even sure running Swift Reckoning is correct. I think you might be right. So here's kind of Hellbent Raider, Stagger Shock, Defender. I don't know if we're running enough red to play Frostburn Weird, but I'll keep it in mind. Probably cutting that. I like the Griffin. I like the... Wow, this is an expensive card. Lost Leonin. How do we feel about a 2/1 Infect? Probably not that good. But I think we can find... Traveling Philosopher. This deck is not the best deck I've ever seen. We got a lot of 2/1s and 0/2s. This deck is about as aggro as you can get. We just gotta really hope to draw these Volshok Gauntlets. I think Frostburn Weird is probably better than some of these random 2/1s. Maybe. You're not gonna play the Flying Dino? I'm not sure. It is 5 mana, and we're trying to play... Yeah, it's still probably better than everything else. You're probably right. Loxodon Mender. 6 mana 3/3? No. Card's pretty bad. How do we feel about a 3 mana 2/2 flanking? I think it's good. It trades for 3 drops. And maybe I only side this in after we see that they're actually playing white creatures, because otherwise spending 3 mana is just not worth it. Yeah, flanking's great. Also, then I guess they can't even block. Like, double blocking that creature gets sketchy. 2 mana 2/1 Swamp Walk could be kind of nice. I feel like we need to cut 1 card. Mystic Familiar, Serrated Arrows. I don't know. I honestly feel like this Dino might be a little expensive for the deck. But it's so good too. Like a 2/5 flying, like blocks everything, kills everything. Welcome, no fun intended. I need your help. What do I cut? Right now, the chopping block is Pterodon, this random 2/1, or I think that the 2/2 is okay. Frenzied Goblin's pretty good. Okay, we can cut the 2/1. I agree with that. And then we run 16 lands. Is the Dino better than the Wall? I know this is an aggressive deck. I think so. It's better because we have stuff like Glory of Warfare, Volshok Gauntlets, Brilliant Halo, and Madcap skills. So like if you put Madcap skills on a Suncrested Pterodon, suddenly becomes super hard to kill 4-turn clock that just kills them. Hey Caleb, great to see you stream on Twitch as well. Love your YouTube stuff. The notification on streaming there was great. Good luck. Thank you so much, Twister. Appreciate it. Dino seems legit. Yeah, I think it's important. So let's add some lands here. What is this blue for? Get out of here. The old 7/7. I think this might be an 8-8 split. Let's look at the colors here. Don't all those things also just justify Ornithopter? Yes and no. Oh, you mean running Ornithopter instead of Suncrested Pterodon? That is an interesting consideration. Huh. I had not thought about that. So, I mean, Ornithopter with Glory of Warfare becomes a 2/2 flyer. But if we play it turn 2, like, Ornithopter plus Madcap skills is okay. But it's pretty easy to kill. This is an interesting consideration. I think Ornithopter is still worse. But maybe, let's see, what else do we have? We have a lot of random 2/1s. Swift Reckoning, Survey the Wreckage. So it's either basically one of these or the Pterodon. I think you can easily hit 5 mana and 16 lands, and flying is just so important. It could win the game. I see what you're saying. I'm thinking about it. I still think the Pterodon is good enough just to run as on its own. I don't think Ornithopter is correct, because a 0 mana 0/2 flyer doesn't do like anything unless we draw this card, but if we draw this card, we're already gonna win. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the Pterodon in the main deck. If our opponent's really slow, then we can side into something else. And this hand's great. Let's keep, this equip is 3. Okay, so we have to hit a mountain, but if we hit a mountain, this hand's insane. I mean, this card's insane. Alright. Let's go 1 land. This card is so good. I mean, we kind of need to... Yeah, we just need a mountain to make it work. Because it does have a drawback, right? You can't just equip it and start smashing. It's a 3-man investment every turn. Hey, welcome, Juchem. I don't know how to say your name, unfortunately. Whoa. Opponent's living the dream over there. Okay, perfect. So let's hit for 2. And then I think just playing Goblin Legionnaire, like getting creatures in play is a lot better than playing this card right now. Because, you know, we need 2 of them to like equip, swing. Man, opponent's deck's pretty sweet. A little dirtily though. But I really like Lockets in this format. I think it's really strong. What is going on? This is like constructed. Do you have Lightning Axe this time around? No, unfortunately. I wish I did. We have Shard Volley. Kind of like Lightning Axe, but it doesn't do 5. Let's see what they did with Ponder. They shuffled, okay. Okay. Sweet. Let's just get in there. 6 power here? Works for me. Man, yeah, now we just hit a land and we start doing this. What is this? Amplify 1. What is Amplify? As a creature enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter for each beast. Okay. I don't mind that. Land. Oh. Yeah, let's just Nightbird's Clutches. Right? Yeah, we could Nightbird's Clutches this, and we can still pay the flashback, and then we could just play the gauntlets. That's pretty much GG's here. Yeah, and then we play these. Go. And we have 5... Actually, how much burn is this? We have lethal burn in play anyway. If we draw a mountain, we can Shard Volley into Solar Blast. Epic Confrontation, sure. He's still having some troubles though. Menace Crew 4. Oh, that's a good way to get around the Nightbird's clutches, I suppose. Stagger Shock. That should do it, right? We could put opponent to 4. Yeah, they're actually just dead. Okay. Boom, boom. They're dead so many different ways. This deck actually has way more burn than I thought it would. Crew 4, sure. That's a big boy. You have to block here, opponent. Actually, it's just, you're dead so many different ways, it doesn't even matter. Sure, take 2. Then we do 2 to the face. And then, what card is less impactful to show them? Stagger Shock or Shard Volley? Probably Shard Volley. Target you, pay red, sacrifice a red, 3 to the face. Yeah, I think Stagger Shock's easier to play around. Like, how do you play around Lightning Bolt? You really don't. Okay, so they're like green stuff. Blue or white creature. I think Swift Reckoning could give us an out, but I still think Suncrusted Pterodon is also kind of good in this matchup. Oh, Swamp Walk. They had swamps. Where are you, guy? Lost Leonin? No. Marsh Treader had Swamp Walk. And we'll put that in for whatever card it is. Goblin Raider. 2-mana 2/2 that can't block. And then Swift Reckoning I think helps us race. What am I cutting for Swift Reckoning? I almost want to cut the 3-mana 2/2. I think this card could be pretty medium against what I saw from them. Yeah, I'm gonna cut that. Because we just want flyers and burn. And then we can just run it back. Sweet. Okay. This hand plays. We got a turn 1 play into turn 2 play. I mean, it's a really anemic beats, but if we draw any of our equipments, we can get there. Okay, Suncrusted Pterodon. I mean, I think that's a lot better than a random 2/1 with this hand. Oh, okay, never mind, they're just dead. Hit for 1. Play you. God, this card is good. Okay. I mean, again, it's pretty anemic beats. This was going to take a long time to become a 2/3. But I think Stormcrow is like a decent rate anyway. It's got, look at the bird. It's a good card. They got a morph. Okay. Caleb Gannon, you would be proud of me. I won 2 games but 0 matches playing Infect in Chaos Draft. I actually am very proud of you. Like, you won games with Infect, or like your whole deck was based around Infect. They're both impressive, but I'm just curious. So we attack. You can't block. Yep. Play the gauntlets. Go ahead. I got beat my Infect. It's not bad. I mean, it's something that you can like kind of ignore for a while and then out of nowhere you're just dead. Okay, take 2. Planes. I'd rather have them kill my goblin, so I'm gonna equip here. Swing, swing. You cannot block. Go ahead. Is it just mirrored to these gauntlets look super heavy? Oh yeah, I mean that's kind of the thing, right? They're so heavy that you spend all of your time using them so that you can't attack during a following turn. But they're pretty sick as far as cards go. Especially if you can, imagine if we got it on like the Sun-Crested Pterodon, if we had a dinosaur. Oh, that would be so gross. Epic Confrontation. Alright, fair enough. 4 mana Slaughterhorn. You know what does not get through any of my situation? Ooh, Flickerwisp is kind of fun too. Let's play the Pterodon. Flickerwisp is actually going to be pretty sick next turn. We can equip the gauntlets to the Pterodon, swing with the Pterodon, and then Flickerwisp the Pterodon so that it untaps. We're just going to take this morph hit. Doesn't really matter what the card is. Three, 4. Okay. It's big. But they're kind of dead? Yeah, because we could just block with the Sun-Crested Pterodon too. So we equip over here. 3. And this is actually lethal next turn. Play you. Target you. And what's actually pretty sweet is even if they keep back blockers, both of these are lethal with Redeem the Lost. Because we just give protection from black or whatever flyers they might have. And then we can just get in for damage. Tap all red creatures. Okay. Seems good. No, we don't even need to get around their blocker. We just give it pro white or whatever. So this is +4 +2. So it's lethal no matter what. Let's equip here. And then we give you protection from black. I guess I have to give pro green because Llanowar Elves could do something maybe. And this is a green creature, so protection from green. Evolving Wilds. Ooh. I kind of want to put that on the bottom because he does not untap. Sweet. Round 1 down. This deck's pretty good. I don't like keeping this hand, but we have a lot of lands plus Fledgling Griffin, so it's going to hit pretty hard at least. And Frenzied Goblins usually, especially on the play, is usually good for, you know, at least 3 damage. We just gotta hope to draw no more lands and then we're good to go. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, Frostburn Weird. That's pretty good with all these red sources. Yep. Don't pay. So Frostburn Weird, if we play it this turn, we'll hit for 2. So it's actually the same amount of damage, so we might as well just play the Griffin. Oh, the one downside is we can't attack with the Goblin if they play a creature, but okay, we fine. Ooh. I'm gonna hold off on Madcap skills for just now. I want to get down the Frostburn Weird, but this card is going to do a lot of damage. Target you. No. Play the Weird. Yeah, they need something like really soon, but I kind of want to wait to force the interaction from them. I don't want to just run out of naked Madcap skills when they could have basically anything. So let's play this land because I want to Flicker Wisp here. Target you. No. Do they have a Wrath effect? Or what's going on here? Okay, I mean, whatever works, man. Let's untap the Flicker Wisp, or the Frostborn weird. There are some things that kill creatures that are tapped. If we hit a Wrath effect, that's fine. Otherwise, the opponent's just going turn forward. Okay. Opponent, that is not anywhere near fast enough, my guy. Let's go mountain, gain flying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Add cap skills, doesn't matter where. Go. Well, that was a pretty fast win. I don't know if turn 4 deep analysis is ever good enough. Okay, so they are playing white. So we want our protection from white creatures. I have that one. I have to remember what else I even have here. I got a bunch of random stuff. Swift Reckoning, Legion Conquistador, Marsh Treader has Swamp Walk. The other's in the main. Okay. Then we gotta bring in Combust. Combust kills any creature they could possibly have. And we can cut... Goblin Raider's pretty bad, it can't block. We had a 2-1 in here somewhere. You know what? This becomes a 2/6 Vigilance? This card's pretty bad. I actually think it might be worse than Goblin Raider in this matchup. Opponent's deck just looks very slow. And then Griffin's good. I like the Halo. Honestly, I think I might just cut this. I don't know if we need it. I just don't want to get like land screwed. Just keep our deck low to the ground. Man, this is great. Okay. Squee for life. The perfect hand. Is it actually perfect? So we have any red source we get Frostborn weird. I think I keep. We have a 2-mana 3/4 right now. Hellamar Depths. Opponent went deep. Literally. Yeah, so we're definitely leading on Mountain, because getting down Frostburn Weird early would be pretty good. There we go. Because you know what's really sick? Frostburn Weird with Brilliant Halo. We can make this... So with Brilliant Halo, it by default is a 2/6, which means it can be a 7/1. Not a bad rate. Yeah, let's get down Frostburn Weird. Go ahead. What is this? Chronotog Totem becomes a 1/2 blue Atog. And you can give it +3/+3 and skip your next turn. Okay. That is a card, I guess. It seems pretty sweet. Also, I really like the artwork. He just looks so happy. What do we do here? I think we... So I can hit for 2. Yeah, this format just reminds me of so many cool old cards. Plus, it's so much fun. Like, I love playing this format. So I can cycle this to do 1. Alright, I think I attack here. I think I attack and then just play Goblin Legionnaire. I can't imagine my opponent equipping this next turn, but if they do, that's fine. Put you. Go ahead. Okay. Never mind, they have an equipment here. This is gonna get kind of sketchy, actually. Hey, welcome, Dreamer Sleeper. Well, that's a pretty good combo. We cannot currently Solar Blast it. It's a 4/4 vigilance that just gets an equipment and puts it into play right away. This is very problematic. I'm assuming they have a pretty good equipment given what's going on here. I really want to kill this. I'm just trying to think how I actually accomplish that. We can debate them into blocking maybe if we... What happens if we swing with both? If we swing with both, they honestly probably just take it. But if they get this off, then this just kills us. We need all of our mana to do this. So we could trade Goblin Legionnaire plus Solar Blast for the Stonehewer Giant, and that honestly might have to be what we do. Or we could just try and race them with Nightbird's Clutches. And we could kill the Shikari. I don't even think we can respond to this. Welcome, Tenebral Pum. Got chat, can we respond to this? I don't think we can because it's activated and we just instantly gets attached. I think my best bet here... Like, let's say they use this ability, it puts an equipment into play, and then we see the equipment and know what they're targeting, and then respond to the targeting. I don't know if we can respond to, like... I think it just enters attached. There's no, like, way for us to do anything. We can respond to the activation, but we don't know... Basically, I want to be able to kill this after they activate this. Yeah, okay. So I think our best plan here is to put Brilliant Halo on Frostburn Weird. And then play Plains and then pass turn. We just gotta hope they don't do anything too crazy, and this can block here, and this can prevent them from gaining life here, and then maybe with Frostborn Weird we can race. If they attack with this, then I assume they have something good to get. Hey, they don't have anything. Okay. I can work with that. Okay, so we have a mountain. Now we're in a bit better shape. The ability doesn't target a creature. You may attach the equipment to a creature that has Shroud, for example. Okay, yeah, so it doesn't target or anything. Can I even attack, though? I don't think so. I think I just played this. And we can give it pro-white, but I honestly don't want to discard any of my cards. But them not activating this makes me feel like it's just a 5-mana 4/4, which we can totally beat. Well, the problem is it's discard at random finite MTG. I think I have to kill the Sunspear Shikari right now. I think it's just too good. We're gonna kill this. Oh no, am I just getting blown out? What is this card? Oh my god. Nope. We super dead. What is this card? Good god. The nice thing is, currently this cannot attack through the Frostburn Weird. Holy cow. That is one heck of a card. Okay. We just dead, guys. Hmm. If this didn't have lifelink, we could be fine. But it does have lifelink, so we're just gonna pass turn. No attacks. We're not just dead because we have we either have Redeem the Lost plus Frostburn Weird to block this, or Solar Blast plus Hellbent. You have more equipment? Okay, we're just dead. Oh my god. I can't even be mad. This is pretty sweet, actually. Alright, what are you hitting with Universal Solvent, opponent? Honestly, we can still set up for a pretty good blowout here. Yep, deep analysis. I mean, I don't know if we can win. Opponent's doing a bunch of damage. But they're not attacking, so it's like... What do I even do here? Yep, flashback. I think I just gotta set up for like a time when I can just burn them out. Planes. Kinda wanna keep that planes to discard the Hellbent Raider. I don't need the mana, right? Not really. Alright, so let's pass in turn. They have 7 cards in hand. Ugh, if this didn't have lifelink, we would be able to win the game, I think. But it does have lifelink. Oh, I think OP is just playing with their food right now. Sure. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I think we got a shot at this. We can give this protection from white and make sure that resolves. That stops them from gaining life. I guess I want to block first, right? Give you pro white. This is better than a random discard because we have to also Solar Blast. Oh, never mind. I actually have to do random discard because I didn't play the planes. Alright, we're gonna do this really sketchy, but I think it can work. We can Solar Blast this and then give pro white. This is kind of our best shot here. Solar Blast here. Oh gosh. You have mana leak? Okay, well we're dead. Nope. I think I still discarded random here. Oh, we discarded Madcap Skills, like the best card we could have hit. Okay. Combust. Combust is the key. Okay, we're still fine. Kind of. Because we could just combust that. Okay. Don't mind that. Yeah, fine-ish. Not amazingly okay. And it can be countered. Alright, go ahead, opponent. The greatest of sideboard technology. Okay, so opponent got a pretty nice 2-for-1 there. And they have 7 cards in hand, and a Universal Solvent, and a Flyer, and such. But they've been playing really weirdly. Sure, I'll take 3. Put an enchantment on this. Like, make it really big or something. Latchkey Fairy. Okay, so they don't have Prowl. That is a 3-1 flyer, though. That's pretty good. Alright. Kill your lifelinker. Don't you dare have more random equipment here. I would be so sad. And the opponent does not have 7 mana up to activate Universal Solvent. Okay. I have to like top deck something crazy. I'm taking 4, 10, 11. So I'm going to 1 next turn if they just swing out. Alright, we kind of got to go all in here. Nightbird's clutches, neither of you can block. Right, that's 10, 11. It's not 12 though. Oh, please counter this. Rewind. Interesting. I suppose I just let them block now. You are correct. They can hit for another one with Chronotog. So we can trade here. Yeah. I think trading is okay. We're dead so many different ways here that it's kind of just all in at this point. I maybe should have played the land for Redeem the Lost. Again, basically nothing we do here matters. Opponent can kill us. They have so many cards in hand. They have Universal Solvent and a bunch of flyers. Can't attack unless you control another artifact. Well, they have plenty of those. Wow, they have a lot of flyers. Yep. Okay. Moving on to next game. I think in general we should be pretty favored against this opponent. I do feel like the Pterodon could be pretty... No, they got a lot of... We'll just run it back. The only reason they won is because they had the lifelinker. Let's go first. Cannot keep this hand. Yeah, we got hit a mountain. Or that. I'll put that on top. You would have brought in Pterodon against so many flyers. I could definitely see it. The biggest issue with Pterodon is it just costs 5. And on the play, I just don't know how likely we are to get up to 5 mana. I think the only reason they had any of that board state build out is because they played the Lifelinker plus Stonehewer Giant. So as long as they don't do that, we should be able to kill them first if we had a land. Yeah. This is the dream. Let's hit for 2. Like, going over an opponent is almost never going to work for us. Going under them could definitely work. This kind of feels like a mana leak. Would I rather get Mana Leak? I feel like just the 2 mana 2/2. It's more power in play, but Frenzied Goblin Memory Lapse. That's actually still not that bad. Because Goblin at least lets me keep attacking. Spiketail Hatchling, sure. Okay, so I'm actually gonna pre-combat this Countless Gears Renegade. Yeah, that way we can still activate Frenzied Goblin. Hit for 3 here. Pay red, yep. And then next turn, if we hit a mountain, that's the dream, because we can double spell. Well, I guess not. So we're kind of stuck on 1 land per turn anyway. But they're... yeah, that's not good for them. Again, I really think they're attacking. I guess they can't block, but that means... Okay. Ooh, I like Stagger Shock. I can't cast it yet. So we attack. Kicked into the Royal in response to Flight of Fancy the other day. Oh, that's so much value right there. How much for 1 is that? You're using 1 card, but you get it back. I guess it's just a 1 for 1. But it's a huge tempo hit. Let's just play Volshot Gauntlets. Pass turn. And this is gonna be something that they gotta deal with. Yeah, it's like a 1 for 0. No. No. Okay. Fair enough. Land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, Nightbird's Clutches can get us out of this. They can't really attack. So I think we can just equip here. And then this can block there. So we just don't attack this turn. King Crab. Fair enough. If we draw a mountain, I think we actually win. No, we're 1 damage short. Goblin Legionnaire. Okay, so what happens here? How do we play this? So we can play Goblin Legionnaire, and then they're forced to have a removal spell. We can Nightbird's Clutches and swing out. And then if we draw a land, we can Stagger Shot kill them. Yeah, if we hit double red next turn, we just win. I think I like that play the best. I guess yeah, I like that play the best. And if we keep missing land drops, we can like attack with this and then post combat move the gauntlets over to a 2/2. Although, what does an attack with this right now look like? What if we just swing here? They double block, gain 3, they lose their Shikari, or they lose their big crab. I almost kind of like doing this, but then we're not set up for a big win next turn, and we can't block the Shikari. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, they block with Kreb and it's pretty bad for us. I was thinking we can like Legionnaire to keep that alive, but that's actually even worse because this is just a 2-2. What is this? Okay. Man, stumbling on mana is really, really hurting us right now. Yep. Sure, I'll take one. Okay, we got a plains. It's not a red source though, but we can at least cast Stagger Shock now. Um, yeah, if we shock EOT, we can like kill this. Yeah, we'll just pass. And then if we draw red, deal them 4. It depends. This is an improvised draw cards. That's okay with me. Any red source pretty much just wins the game. I mean, this is 4 to the face. This is 6. They fall to 4 life. Okay, so they're tapped out. Yeah, any red source now wins the game. And they kind of are incentivized to attack here. Okay. So EOT, we Stagger Shock. I think we kill the hatchling because it already prevents damage. Let's see, if we Stagger Shock their face, yeah, it's the same as killing the hatchling, so we might as well kill the hatchling. Yeah. This has been a very challenging game so far. And any red source we just win because they can't block with anything, but I think in general we're pretty favored here. Oh. Yeah, you guys are right. I forgot it would prevent the rebound. Hmm. That's bad. Let's see. So we swing like this, and they block here. 1, 2, 6, 7. Yeah, it would have been lethal otherwise. But I think we're still okay. We can just Nightbird's Clutches, prevent you and you from blocking. And if we swing out, then yeah, that 2 damage actually lost us. Well, not probably didn't lose us the game, but it didn't let us just win on the spot. Yeah, so the correct line for those watching is burn their face, untap, and then hit the Spiketail Hatchling. So if I swing out like this, they block Skywatch on the Goblin and die, so they can't do that. Okay, so this attack seems fine. No. I've been live for like an hour and a half. Okay. You fall to 1 life here. And then they Shikari get back 3. Ugh, that punt, man, that was brutal. Oh no. I think that actually cost us the game. Well, it happens. Yeah, they're up to 8 life now, and we have just these dorks in play. If we had drawn red sources like at any point earlier on, I think we would have been fine, but as it currently stands, this is going to be pretty tough to win. Alright, let's move this over here. Ooh, okay. Well, this can block. We're not just out of it, but they do have 5 cards in hand. We need to set up like a pretty crafty madcap skills on this bad boy. Okay, Chronotog Totem. One 5 flying. Yeah. Take 3. I think we can still do this if we hit like a mountain now. Ooh. Serrated arrows is interesting. It doesn't do a whole lot though. I think we just need creatures in play. That way we can like hit them for more. Let's play Teferi's Honor Guard, I guess. How many turns do we have? That's 3. Then we get hit for 4. We have actually kind of a lot of turns, so I can just play this and wait. Unless they have Mana Leak. Ugh. Okay. Oh, not paying for it. Yep, pass turn. That was a flying first strike. This might be the nail in the coffin. I don't think I'm beating this many creatures. Like if they get greedy and we get to just like sneak in some free damage. Nope, never mind. Razor Boomerang killing Frenzied Goblin I think does it. Yep. They're not equipping Razor Boomerang. There's the mountain. Okay. Problem is they have so many blockers. Like just so many. We're at 8. And right now they can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, we can play. Serrated Arrows deals with 1 blocker here. Pass turn. Yeah, still no good attacks. And then if we hit another mountain, we can go like Madcap Skills, Nightbird Clutches or something and try and win that way. It seems pretty unlikely though. Sure. Yep, that'll do it. We basically need them to like swing out and just keep back like 1 blocker, like just the totem. No, opponent, get greedy. I believe in you. Okay, that's 4. Honestly, we're pretty close. In fact, we may actually just have the win. Hang on. If they don't have a blocker here, we kill this. We prevent these from blocking. They need to not play a creature, just like Razor Boomerang. Holy cow. Guys, we may actually clutch this out here. Totem blocks, but we need a land off the top, and the game plan is we Madcap Skills the Countless Gears Renegade, and then we Nightmares clutches these 2. We Serrated Arrows this to down. We need a land off the top and we can win the game. Alright. The redemption. Deck, give us a land, please. Yes! Okay, okay. We need them to have nothing, but they only have one card in hand. Nightbird's Clutches. You two cannot block. Or wait. It doesn't really matter, but let's Madcap Skills first. Please. You have one card in hand. Nightbird's Clutches. You two can't block. Please. RNG's us. Please. Come on. Yes! From the depths. Oh man. And that is why you don't let misplays get you down, because you can still pull it back. I've not had a swing like this in a long time. Yeah, that was amazing. So last night, I'm almost positive someone got shot in the bar that's right next to my house. I was like just doing stuff and I heard 3 gunshots and I was like, holy crap. And then I went outside and I heard there was like cops and they were like yelling, get down. And then all these cop cars showed up and they were like on top of this one guy. And then, yeah, that happened and then nothing really came of it. People were still going into the bar, which I thought was absurd. And then like the forensics team came out later and they're like sweeping the grounds and taking pictures of everything. Maybe time to, oh, I'm looking to move as soon as possible because yeah, that's not great. I basically got this house as like a temporary cheap house. Do I keep this hand? Gotta get that juice. So yeah, I don't live in the best neighborhood or anything, but I will soon, as soon as I move. Am I in the draw? It's pretty bad. We got 2 5-drops. I think with the Scry I keep this hand. It's got all our good cards. Yeah, I do put that on top, and we just gotta hit Mountain after that. It's pretty hard to mulligan a hand when this card's in it. And your opponent's missing land drops. Play you. That being said, we kind of need to hit lands here. Hey, alright. Never didn't have it. I'm gonna play the flanking card here. Just a bit more expensive. And next turn, if we hit a land, well, I don't think it mattered what hand we kept. Doesn't, I think they're just dead. Take 8. They hit their land. If they have Pyroclasm, oh, that doesn't even work because the toughness pump. Tax each combat if able. Sure. We draw land. It doesn't really matter what happens. Actually, I'm just gonna do Redeem the Lost, I think. Or maybe I just attack with Teferi's Honor Guard. Yeah, that seems fine, because they have flanking, so this can just kill it. Yep. You die. Like, nothing we do here really matters. We're just gonna play Goblin Legionnaire, hold up protection. They can't have any blockers, and then they die. Riot Piker. Well, I'm pretty happy to see an opponent playing white. Pegasus Courser, sure. We already have lethal on board, so there's no real reason to show them anything else. We just swing out and then Legionnaire their face. Okay, moving on. So they have white creatures, so let's bring in this guy. And I like Pterodon in this matchup, I think. What don't I like? Goblin Raider. Goblin Raider is just pretty bad. Yeah, Goblin Raider is just pretty bad. It seems like protection from white is actually really relevant in this format. Also, we've never drawn Dawn Feather Eagle, but it would be good at certain stages. All right, let's hope for a real game. Like, we won that game, but eh. You like the Runes of Protection? Well, I haven't played with them, but I imagine they could be okay. Especially like Protection Green, maybe? Wait, Stagger Shock was a common? I thought it was uncommon. Who thought that was a good idea? Alright, let's play the flyer here first. I want to be able to get a little bit of value off this if possible. Same slet with Flame Slash at common? That's insane. Well, I mean, I like good removal at common, but the COPs are in this. Basically everything is in this. I definitely saw Circle of Protection green in this draft. I'll trade. Actually, do I really want to trade? This is just a 1-mana 1/1. No, they can say no. Well, if they wanted me to trade, they would have provoked, so I might as well just block. The fact that they did not provoke means they didn't want me to trade. Yeah, I think this is fine. So that's a 1/2. Whenever and at least 2 other creatures attack, it deals 1 damage to any target. Alright, I think we're just gonna flash in Defender of Chaos end of turn. Yeah, they wanted to keep this around. So that's kind of a good indication. Whenever your opponent declines a May ability like that, it's in your best interest to do it. Because they could have just forced you to do it. So they have like something else that they want going on. I'll take it. Flash you in. Land. Chaos Draft, welcome his Dota. Yep, we doing some Chaos Draft here. I think I'm... Ah! Protection from white. God, there are so many different interactions in this format that I just never even thought of. Alright, let's hit for 2. And they need 2 creatures? Yeah. Hey, okay. We got there. That's why you attack first. Also, Lava Dart's a pretty nice card. Relevant early game and late game. I see why they did away with printing protection from colors on cards. It's just not really fun for anybody. Mountain. Hey yo, Tenebral Poem. Someone just followed. Thank you so much to... Who was the follower here? Zinderb. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go Mountain. I kind of want to put the halo on this thing. But if they have removal, it's pretty bad. But, let's go for it. Brilliant Halo here. Don't kill us in response, please. Okay. Then I'll smash for 3. Yeah, I'm not putting it on the token because of Lava Dart specifically. But they do have to sacrifice a mountain, so that's a pretty big cost when they're already missing land drops. But we want the token in play for full shot gauntlets, Dawn Feather Eagle, and stuff like that. And this servo is basically going to turn into Stone Rain, because we're gonna spend 3 mana to equip the gauntlets here, and they kind of have to Lava Dart in response to that. If we draw a land, I'm gonna Dawn Feather Eagle, but if we don't, oh, that might just be even better. I think I just Stagger Shock, right? Yeah, that seems better to me. For this, go ahead. Because now we can just save the token for Dawn Feather Eagle, and I don't have to waste all this mana with Full Shot Gauntlets. Yeah, I'm kind of down for that. Well, we have so far a pretty anticlimactic Trample Haste Crew 1. Okay, well we Stagger Shock this right now, so they can't crew it. They probably just concede after that, to be honest. And then we go face. Target you. We hit the land. Alright, let's see if they have the Lava Dart. You gotta do it right now. Wow. Alright. I think it's safe to say opponent might be dead. Relatively safe. Yeah, so anyway, this is kind of an uneventful round 3. After some really good like rounds 1 and 2. Really enjoyed those games. Equipping gauntlets is also sweet. Oh, that's true. But then we would have had to like equip gauntlets and not spend our mana on Stagger Shock. Because if we equip gauntlets and swing, it's not like this untaps the creature. But I agree in general with what you're saying. 150.